Wellington Dukes TV is brought to you by the Sandbanks Bar and Grill. Dukes fans, stop by the Sandbanks Bar and Grill on any home game night wearing your Dukes gear to receive 10% off your meal. The Sandbanks Bar and Grill, 153 Main Street, Wellington, Ontario. It's always better by the water. Dukes fans, be sure to get to the Sandbanks Bar and Grill early Friday evening before the Dukes play the Kingston V's and check out touring guitarist Robert Keys. Show starts at 6 p.m. Hello, and thanks for watching Wellington Dukes TV. Just a reminder, Wellington Dukes TV is brought to you by the Sandbanks Bar and Grill, Main Street, Wellington. The Wellington Dukes are hoping a new month means better results. After running roughshod over the OJHL in the months of September and October, November was not kind to the Dukes, and the club needed to win its final two games in order to get over 500 for the month. Let's see the highlights from those two games. The Toronto Junior Canadiens in Wellington on Friday to play the Dukes, and this game was the epitome of the month of hockey the Dukes have played. Slow to start, but a wild finish. Toronto Junior Canadiens opened the scoring early in the first when Aaron Spivak feeds Anthony Rapace on this shorthanded 2-on-1 to take a 1-0 lead. Later, Luca Ferracci spots Daniel Harquell, and it's 2-0 Toronto. The JCs would outshoot Wellington 15-4 in the opening period. One of those four shots would beat Daniel Lopapa as Abbott Gerdukis will feed Joe McEwen in front to get Wellington to within one with under a minute left in the first. No scoring until late in the third when Gerdukis will dog the Junior Canadiens on the forecheck. He gets Jake Wallman to gag on it and puts the puck past Lopapa, and it's all tied up. Under a minute to go, and it will be Gerdukis picking up the loose change in front and roofing it past Lopapa for the game winner. Wellington wins in dramatic fashion 3-2. Wellington in Stouffville a night later to take on the Spirit, the Dukes blanking the Spirit 4-0 in their last matchup way back in September. Wellington gets to the Spirit with under a minute to go in the first when Eric De Laurentiis cuts in front and fires a shot at Dan Manella. Manella makes the save, but Josh Saprika jumps on the rebound, and it's 1-0 Wellington. Saprika will pass the puck up the ice in the second, and Joe McEwen will take it into the Stouffville zone. He rifles one past Manila, and it's 2-0 Wellington. Stouffville gets one of those back early in the third on a shorthanded break when Chad Burrows finally gets it up and over Tyson Teichman to make it 2-1. Stouffville would lift Manila for the extra attacker, but Chad Thibodeau steps from behind the Wellington net and dials long distance for this empty netter. And that was it, as Wellington would take it 3-1. Hey Dukes fans, just a reminder, season's ticket holders can pick up their Dudley Hewitt Cup packages for just $85 at the box office. The packages are available to the general public for a cost of $100. Don't miss the biggest junior hockey event in the history of Prince Edward County. Get your Dudley Hewitt Cup tickets today. On Tuesday, Wellington was host to the touring Mannheim Young Eagles in an exhibition contest. The German All-Star Club is one of the flagship teams in German junior hockey, having won 10 league championships in the past 13 years and helping produce a couple of NHL players. No scoring until late in the first when Chad Thibodeau starts the rush with a nifty pass and heads straight to the net. Mike Soucier will deliver the goods for a nice tip-in past Florian Prosk, and it's 1-0 Wellington. The Germans kept the game close, and in the third, it was Mark Mika Ellis ripping one past a screened Adam Wood to tie the game. About 4 minutes later, Tobias Kircher will beat Wood on a bad angle, and the Young Eagles are flying with a 2-1 lead. With just 4 minutes to go, Abbott Gerdukis will take this Eric De Laurentiis shot off the boards and tuck it home to tie the game back up 2-2. No overtime, so the clubs head straight to a shootout. Wood would get the stop on Mika Ellis in round 1. At the other end, De Laurentiis is stopped by Prosk. In round 2, Kircher will pick the corner on Wood. But at the German end, Mike Soucier puts a dandy move on Prosk, leaving him out to dry to tie it back up. In round 3, the goals keep coming as Kevin Maginot puts a great move on Wood. At the other end, Gerdukis figures out Prosk with a nice shot. In round 4, Alex Lambacher leaves everyone's jaw dropping with this nifty move to take the lead again. Wellington would respond with Stephen Deeg, but he can't figure out Prosk. Mannheim gets their first win on their Ontario tour, and they are an excited bunch. About 350 Dukes fans attended the game. With those wins, Wellington is right back in the thick of the OJHL's Eastern Division, just 2 points back of Kingston. The Dukes and the Vs hook up tonight in Wellington in a huge interdivision contest that could see Wellington climb back into top spot with a win. The action gets underway at 7:30 at S-Rock Arena. On Sunday, Wellington is in Milton to take on the IceHawks. Remember, check out WellingtonDukes.com to stay informed and up to date on all the action of the hosts of the 2014 Dudley Hewitt Cup. For Wellington Dukes TV, I'm Jason Parks.